I'm writing this as a warning. A warning to small towns, outskirt towns, places that aren't as populated. Because those are the places that are at risk. Let me start at the beginning. There are predators out there. To an antelope, a lion is a predator. To a mouse, an owl is a predator. To a deer, a human is a predator. To a human, well, to humans, usually the main predator is other humans. If you've been around long enough, you've seen enough messed up stuff, you know that that isn't necessarily true. You know that there are a multitude of things out there that threaten the safety of the human race. In fact, legend tells of a book that describes them all. But I'm making this to warn you about one in particular. One that myself and others have experienced firsthand. Some people call them angels. Some tribes in remote locations even worship them, offering up human sacrifices to them in exchange for what they believe to be peace and prosperity. Others see them as demons, sent from the abyss to cull the human population, remove those unfit for life. Others still view them as an abomination, an experiment gone wrong, the result of man's attempt and failure to control the natural order. I don't believe they're any of these things. They are simply predators, like any other animal. The only difference is they're higher on the food chain than us. They typically arrive via storm to conceal their approach. They fly in with the storm clouds. The only evidence of their presence is their ghastly silhouette, appearing through the clouds with every lightning strike, a human form with wings like a bat, but unnaturally long arms, and a very oval face. If you're fortunate to spot them early on, my one piece of advice would be to leave. Sometimes you might spot a shadowy figure in the shape of a man standing outside in the storm. He's a warning sign for the danger that's to come. Leave your home for at least a few weeks, because the time period after the storm is what I refer to as the hunt. They don't attack during the storm. They simply use it to conceal their approach. After that, they hide, they wait, they camouflage themselves in bushes and trees, burrow underground, until the moment they strike, just like any predator. They stalk their prey and wait for the opportune moment to carry you off and devour you whole. Maybe it's when you're walking to school. Maybe it's when you're making your way back to the car after a long day of work. Maybe it's when you're taking the garbage out in the evening. Maybe it's when you're sound asleep next to your loved one. They're stealthy, quiet, and fast. If they want you, they're gonna get you. The only way to protect yourself is to not be around during the hunt. When they've had their fill, they'll lie low until the next big storm comes, and they'll take off into the night in search of their next hunting location. I wish I had more advice to give. I wish I could tell you how to defeat them, or at least tell you what their weaknesses are so you could defend yourself, but I can't. The only advice I can give is to be vigilant during storms, and watch those lightning strikes. Watch the clouds. And if you see the outline of a flying beast shaped like a man, run.